Marxism is a social, economic, and political theory developed by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the 19th century. It provides a critical analysis of capitalism and advocates for a classless society based on the principles of common ownership of the means of production and the equitable distribution of wealth. Key concepts. Historical materialism. Marxism is rooted in historical materialism, which is the idea that the development of human societies is driven by the material conditions and the struggle between different social classes. Marx argued that the history of society is characterized by a series of class struggles, such as the conflicts between the bourgeoisie, owners of the means of production, and the proletariat, working class. Dialectical materialism. Marxists employ dialectical materialism, a method of analysis that views society and its contradictions as evolving through a dialectical process. This process involves the clash of opposing forces or contradictions, leading to the emergence of new social orders. Class struggle. Marxism sees society as fundamentally divided into two main classes: the bourgeoisie, who own and control the means of production, and the proletariat, who sell their labor power to the bourgeoisie. According to Marx, the class struggle between these two classes is the driving force behind social change. Capitalism and exploitation. Marx argued that capitalism is inherently exploitative. Capitalists, driven by the pursuit of profit, extract surplus value from the labor of the working class. This surplus value is the difference between the value produced by workers and the wages they receive. Marx believed that capitalism inevitably leads to the concentration of wealth and power in the hands of a few, exacerbating social inequalities. Means of production and socialism. Marx envisioned a transition from capitalism to socialism. He advocated for the socialization of the means of production, where the working class collectively owns and controls the means by which goods and services are produced. Socialism aims to eliminate private ownership, profit motives, and exploitation, creating a more equitable society. Dictatorship of the proletariat. Marx argued that during the transition from capitalism to socialism, a dictatorship of the proletariat would be necessary. This concept refers to the temporary period of proletarian rule, in which the working class holds political power to suppress the resistance of the bourgeoisie and establish the conditions for a classless society. Classless society and communism. The ultimate goal of Marxism is the establishment of a classless society known as communism. In communism, the state withers away, and social relations are based on the principle of, from each according to their ability, to each according to their needs. The eradication of social classes and the abolition of private property are central to the communist vision. Criticism and variations. Marxism has been subjected to various criticisms over time. Some critics argue that it underestimates the role of individual agency and overemphasizes economic determinism. Others raise concerns about the potential for authoritarianism and the lack of incentives for innovation and productivity in a socialist society. Throughout history, Marxism has also given rise to different interpretations and variations, including Leninism, Stalinism, Maoism, and Trotskyism. These adaptations often involve specific strategies for revolutionary change in governance, leading to variations in the implementation of Marxist principles. Overall, Marxism remains a significant and influential framework for analyzing social and economic relations, particularly in relation to class struggle, capitalism, and the pursuit of a more equitable society.